Well, as you know, I love old video games. I've acquired some old Xbox and Xbox 360 games here. And like a lot of games from this video gaming era, these ones have scratches right where you don't want them. So as long as the scratches aren't too deep, there is a way to get rid of it. You can use this product called MEGUIARS PLASTX. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you how to fix some surface scratches that you might find on the bottom of an Xbox game or a CD or a DVD. If it's important to you, you want to save it, and the scratches aren't too deep, this is the method I use to handle that kind of problem. So if you want to see how I do it, stay tuned right to the end. For now, let's get going. So right on the bottle, Meguiar's PlastX tells you it's a clear plastic cleaner and polish. I first came across Meguiar's PlastX when I was looking for ways to take scratches out of the dust cover of my turntable. A lot of people in the audio community turn to PlastX and they buff light scratches out of the clear plastic that comprises the dust cover, make them look new again. As you may remember from a previous video, I've been in touch with the company and asked them if there's any way PlastX could be used for anything other than clear plastic. They confirmed for me that if you tried to use this with any colored kind of plastic, you could get some unexpected results and be rather disappointed. PlastX, according to Meguiar's, is intended for clear plastic only. So that means car headlights, and maybe you got a sports card inside one of those plastic slabs. As I mentioned, also pretty good for the dust cover on your turntable. But one thing really intrigued me on the back of this bottle. It says right here, use PlastX on scratched CD surfaces. As you come across these things in the used market, you're gonna find a lot are scratched, particularly on the bottom. A lot of kids 15, 20 years ago just weren't that careful with their Xbox games. They can end up with minor surface scratches that as they accumulate are going to make the CD unplayable. If the scratches are really just surface scratches like these that I'm showing you here, these are totally repairable. And it's actually a really simple and easy process. Here's what I do. This is the cloth that came with my spin clean. I've got so many of these. I just cut off a little piece. It's very soft. It's meant for cleaning records. It doesn't leave behind a ton of debris, and it's excellent, I think, for applying PlastX to plastic. So I just put a little bit on the cloth here, as you can see, and basically it's a buffing agent. I'm going to put it onto the plastic. I'm going to rub it into the plastic. I'm going to use a fair bit of elbow grease. I'm going to make sure that the disc is flat so that it doesn't get warped or bent. I'm going to wear gloves because the bottle of PlastX suggests this could be a possible eye or skin irritant. And then I just start rubbing in a circular motion all the way around the disc. Keep rubbing, keep rubbing, keep rubbing, keep rubbing. Once you feel like you've sort of run out of the PlastX buffing agent, give it a look-see. Are the scratches gone to your satisfaction? If not, I apply a little more, I do it again. This is the kind of thing that the more you do it, the more you will affect those scratches positively. If you just sort of apply it and buff it off and then it's gone and look, I think that might lead to some disappointment. When you think about what a scratch is, some of the surface of the plastic on the bottom of the CD has been removed. If we could get down to the microscopic level to look at that scratch, it would be quite a pronounced difference in height between the part of the plastic that wasn't scratched and the part that was. We want to smooth out that difference with this buffing agent. It's kind of like sanding. I find if I think of it like that, I'm more compelled to use a little bit more elbow grease, take a little bit more time, and do a little bit better of a job. It's not as simple as just applying this stuff and wiping it off. You really want to use a little bit of elbow grease and put a little bit of effort in. The results are way better. And as you can see, this CD had a lot of little micro scratches and surface scratches to start. Most, if not all of them, are gone. This looks pretty good to me. This is a pretty mild and cost-effective method of dealing with small scratches that might be compromising your ability to play your Xbox games. And I don't want that for you. I want you to play. So whenever I have a game and it doesn't play, after cleaning it, this is my first go-to solution. If this doesn't work, we break out the big guns. For that, another video. But I hope that helped you out. If it did, please feel free to like or subscribe. Liking and subscribing can really help a channel, and if you could do that for this channel, I would really appreciate it. And otherwise, as always, take care, stay safe, have fun with your DIY projects, and I'll see you next Saturday.